Hello and welcome to this introduction of two new Verto Trust series. Before we go to them, I would like to recap the functionality of the Verto system. The Verto connection system has been developed as an add-on to the conical coupling system, especially when noise and speed are an issue. The Verto system is very fast to assemble and disassemble, because in most cases you only need a connecting element like this one. You put it into the connector and then turn the steel ring 180 degrees and the connecting element is fixed. This will take you only a second. As you already can notice, you can mount the connector almost without any noise, since there is no need to hammer a pin in. If you want to mount the connecting elements permanent in the connector of the truss, you can add an additional safety clip. This also can be used in areas where it is obligated to have a second safety at the connection point. Let's make a full connection now and see how fast and easy it goes. If we take a closer look at the connector, you can see that there is a red area. That indicates that the connector is not closed. On the inside of the connector you will see a blue cap. That's the plunger which protects the inside of the connector against dirt coming in. It also functions as an extra safety. If there is no connecting element inside the connector, you will not be able to close the connector. If you attach the connecting element, then the plunger will be pushed backwards and you can close the connector. This is part of our foolproof assembly philosophy, so avoid as much mistakes as possible during the assembly of two truss elements. What you also see is that all Verto truss modules have two internal members at the end of the truss module. This is to guarantee the square shape of the truss, which is needed due to the narrow tolerances of the Verto system. Last but not least, it's important to mention that the connectors can be replaced. If for one or the other reason the connector fails after inspection of the truss, there is a possibility of changing over the connector, depending on the total damage of the truss module. Now we have refreshed our memory a little, let's go to the series of truss which are equipped with the Verto connection system. A couple of years ago we started with the H30V truss, since this is the most used truss in the market where the Verto system was developed for, like the exhibitions, schools, hotels, theatre or venues where double duty is possible. Nowadays we get more and more requests for Verto truss with a higher loading capacity. Therefore we have equipped two more truss series which we have here with a Verto connection system. Here we have the H40V truss, which is the bigger brother of the H30V. The truss module has the same size main cores, 48 x 3 mm, but bigger diagonals, 20 x 2 mm. So a bigger truss suitable for longer spans and higher loading capacity. For users who think that the H40V truss is too big, there is an H40R truss as well. This rectangular shaped truss has the same height of the H40V truss, more or less the same loading capacity, but it has the width of a 30 series truss. This saves you 25% in storage and transport space. With the use of a box corner in a 3D structure, you can use the legs from the 30 series truss and the main grid of the 40 series truss, so the vertical tower size will stay small. The loading capacity of all Verto systems are a little bit lower, but that has to do with the self-weight of the truss, which is already taken into account in the loading figures. With the addition of these two truss series, we have a great extension of our Verto range. More information can be found on our website www.prolyte.com. Thank you now for watching and see you next time. Bye!